coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the desert Southwest, Glendale, Arizona, and State Farm Stadium. Straight ahead, it's Wildcard weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Minnesota Vikings and the Arizona Cardinals. What twists and turns will January have in store for us? The NFL playoffs are officially underway. Taken from about the 12. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
I don't know. He stopped talking. And I was wondering because there was no string. I can't find that shit. I found him
on first down, Rodgers. And his first pass is incomplete. Well, this defense for the Cardinals, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Now the Iowa State product, it's Kene Nwangu. And this play a lot like the previous one, thanks to that stout Cardinal defense. Back-to-back, they've been tackled behind the line. Little trouble thus far in their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Throwing now is Rodgers. And that's complete. Albert Okwuegbunam. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On play action, it's Rodgers. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Kamar Martin. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Rodgers' throw there, complete to Hamler.
Partney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. Well, let's see who's faster.
And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Yeah, because I'm about to play Jack right now.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down.
I don't know.
From the gun, it's
Rodgers. He told me he was streaming on YouTube. Oh,
this pass broken up. Contact well timed there. And now 4th
I can never find that shit. All I found was
That's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
And then he just stopped talking.
A fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10.
Oh, man, let's go. Let's go. Let's have a game, man. Let's have a day. Let's have a day. I don't think it's playing there. Wait, are they playing? Do you know if they're playing or not?
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
I couldn't find that shit on YouTube. He said it's fight or die too, and the only thing that pops up is that old
speak of there, so bring him down shy of the 20. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Oh, there you go. Wait. No.
Now a give, right side. Irving, big hold of the 30. A nice little juke. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. A big pickup there on the run.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts, because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Irving. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. 42 yards rushing for him now as he has started this wild card round with a flourish.
Good running right there. And this is a man that was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Second and 6. Now a give, right side. Irving. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll look to throw here. Flush to his right. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. They're going to look to throw. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side. It deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. and then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now.
Breaks the tackle, now an alley. Touchdown, Cardinals. Well, we have seen some rookie running backs come in and have a big impact year one. And this guy would certainly fit that bill, as that was one heck of a run there.
And the thing that stood out to me was his ability to continue through the initial contact. How many times do we see runners get slowed up and not get what they can on a run because of that first contact? But he kept the compass pointing in the right direction, kept the legs churning, and turned this into a huge play.
Taken at the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just
Stand up, man, let's go.
Call it the 26. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. On play action, Rodgers. Taking a shot for Samuel. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, his arm strength never an issue, but this one winds up in the wrong hands.
Oh, the coverage here is just terrific because when it's done really well, sometimes you can't distinguish whether it's the receiver or the defensive back the ball's intended for. He actually ran with him in perfect motion and able to make a big-time play.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Vikings are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so
Oh, my God. Here we go, my nigga. Run the 7. Run the 7 back then. Run the 7 back then, nigga.
Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
All right, I'm fine with it. I'm fine with it.
I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Able to slither by. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And oh, he almost had his second pick of the game. Probably should have. Yeah, he's frustrated as it falls incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. On second down, here's the Wonder. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. Now it's Rodgers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I wish you would have been there, bro.
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack.
Yeah, I wish you would have been there.
Attack him here. And he'll get this one up to the 26. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Not a whole lot there after the penalty, but remember, it was 1st and 5, not 1st and 10, so now they can keep grinding out first downs, and good things can happen for them. Just 2nd and short coming up.
On second down now, Irving, and he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Yeah, bro, he was ugly. He was like a Coach Long Fazell combo.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs.
I'm telling you, hey, it was like a Fazell Long combination.
We're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando.
Bro, we had niggas on our team that came out with headbands that thought they were wrong. Josh and Jason came out with headbands.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Looked like a pretty good safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. It's his guy.
You better watch out, Q.
So
that nigga might steal that shit.
Quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down.
Your shit.
Earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one. So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
A couple of first downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10.
I'm running 2.
Now back to throw. That's out to the flat for Edmonds. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. Edmonds a first down and more. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
It's right there. It's right there in front of you.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Max Williams, as the first half is winding down. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. An extra point by Nagar is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Takes it at the 7. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with Rodgers behind center, you wonder if they'll take one shot at this. Rodgers now on 1st down. He finds his man complete. It's Wheeler. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
A final shot before half for Rodgers. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC Wildcard matchup. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium. But you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
2nd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground. Irving. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 142 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They'll try the left side. Irving. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. Williams loses the football, and the Vikings pick up the football. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
And here's a quick throw to Hamler on the edge. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Now a play fake. Rodgers sliding out of the pocket. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
On first down, they'll run with Nwangu. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And just a yard to go here on second down. Another run now for Nwangu. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off, and try and chip someone at the second level.
From down at the 12, it's first and 10. Now a give running right, Nwangu. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Rodgers throwing quickly out wide. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down. On the give is Nwangu. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That'll back them up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. And even 150 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. Only needing 2 yards on second down. They'll keep it on the ground. Irving. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A nice run right there. And we talk this time of year about certain teams, certain players who don't have a lot of postseason history to speak of. And here's a man right here in his rookie season in the NFL, and he's being asked to carry the load at running back for this offense.
And he has acquitted himself nicely here in his rookie year. And look, I think we both believe that the burden's a little lighter on backs and receivers than it is on quarterbacks in the playoffs. But that's not to say this is going to be easy. As fast as the NFL game is in the regular season, it's like warp speed when you turn pressure up in the postseason. So let's see how he handles things early.
1 quarter remains in this NFC Wildcard matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll run on first down. Irving. A gain of 3, second down.
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll try the left side. Irving. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. They'll roll him out right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
On first down, Irving. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
They'll keep it on the ground. Irving. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Tackle there by Richard Lawrence.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession. So they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Vikings are right back in this football game.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10.
No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
handoff right side to Wangu.
And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He'll go up top here for Hamler.
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Vikings.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and it's now 17-14.
And McGinnis with the kickoff honors following the touchdown.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And this wild card game, folks, it has been as good as advertised. They trail by a field goal here in the 4th, so they know they need at least 3 on this incredibly critical drive as they start out 1st and 10. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down.
They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
They'll run on 1st down. Irving.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4.
2nd and 6. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll keep it on the ground. Irving. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
238 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Open space inside the 10. And down to the 7-yard line. But now all of a sudden the shoe's kind of on the other foot. Maybe you pull the reins back here a bit?
Yeah, a little bit because you got to make sure that you don't score too quickly.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. He's back to throw. Rolling to his right. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. Nagar now for the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. Now on the return, oh no, the ball is loose. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And this defense has broken it open as they return it to the house for 6. But that's got to be so disappointing for a defense. You force the fumble, think you got a chance at a turnover, and instead, not only do you give up the football, you also give up a touchdown as well.
Yeah, you just think to yourself, you've done all the hard work, right? You forced the fumble, but when they didn't come up with it, I think they relaxed a little bit or maybe lost some focus as well, and it ended up turning out to be a touchdown against them.
This taken in at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He gets it complete to Jackson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and then completions to use the clock.
One final try now for Rodgers. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. And Charles, on the losing side of things, you know, they didn't come in here as the favorite to these playoffs, but they came in with a lot of hope and anticipation. Tough to have that all snuffed out so quickly.
It really is. You're one of 12 teams when the playoffs begin that still has a chance to win the Super Bowl. So that's pretty darn good. And as you often talk about, a lot of hope when the playoffs start. Well, that ended for them. But when they look back, they'll have a lot to be proud of and see if they turn the page towards the next season.